Yo, what's up? What's up? Good evening, good morning. How's everybody doing today, man? Listen, hope everybody's happy and healthy. Hope you guys meditate and connect in the source, bro. You know, we love you, we miss you. We want you to come home. You know what I'm saying? Quick shout out, man. Shout out to my subscribers. I love you, man. Shout out to the source. I love you guys. You hear me? Shout out to my ancestors. Shout out to my archangels, my angel guys, my demon guys, my spirit guys. I love y'all, bro. Shout out to the universe. Shout out to the Galactic Federation. Shout out to everything. I fucking love y'all, bro. So listen, man, it's Wednesday. It's already Wednesday, bro. Ain't this crazy? It's already Wednesday, bro. It's June 4th. It's 2:10 a.m. Right? And I just got home, bro. Right. So y'all already know what it is, bro. I got two new songs, bro. So this first new song I'm gonna play for you is called Move. Right. I made these two this morning, bro. You know, I was fucking around. So this first one is called Move, bro. I think they ready, bro. All right, move, take four, bro. Let's go, man. This is going to be move, take two. What's up, everybody? Yahweh's in the building. Right? We got source in the building. We got the universe in the building. We got triple everything in the building. We love y'all, bro. Come out with us, man. Put your hands up. Put your hands down. Turn that frown upside down. The source is in your town. You better move. Get out the way. I'm coming from my crown, so let's go. Put your hands up. Nah. Put your hands down, turn that frown upside down. The source is in your town. You better move, get out the way. I'm coming from my crown. That's a fact, bro. The Bronx in the house. I'm the bottle stops. This lyrical speed, Benji stops. Why you quiet as a mouse? Why you keep looking down, son? Yo, I'm in your town. You fucked around and found out. Now you look like a clown. I'm ready for your sound, so I would never drown. But you thought I was soft, man. I would never back down. I'm about to be out on town. Look, I scored a touchdown. This is what you get for trying to take my crown. Put your hands up, down, turn that frown upside down. The source is in your town. You better move, get out the way. I'm coming from my crown. That's a fact, bro. Put your hands up, nah. Put your hands down, turn that frown upside down. The source is in your town. You better move, get out the way. I'm coming from my crown. Bro, look at you now. Look at your eyebrows. You're looking so surprised, man. I know you like how, bro. It's really protected. Word, I swore out loud to free my people, man. But it's time for some child. We will never allow the names to win. So I guess I'll take my power, the most powerful. I know you hate my smile. You know I'm wild. I know you see my style. I see you peeping my profile. Say in the wild. I'm in rock with the source, man. We hop turnstile. Fucking system, bro. It really ain't worthwhile. Meanwhile, I'm in another part of the galaxy. Stay going, I see. So we don't charge no fees. Man, this shit is a breeze. Let me put on my skis. I'm just like release. Part of the trust is thieves. I'm trying to tell you, bro. We raise it frequencies. Listen worries. You know I got the keys to repent all the discrepancies. This is urgency, but yet emergency. We about to destroy fake currency. Ain't nobody out here as real as me. I created power lies and spirituality. For this class is free. Got to come and see, man. This class is free. Got to come and see. Put your hands up, put your hands down. Turn that frown upside down. The source is in your town. You better move, get out the way. Come from my crown, so let's go. Put your hands up, put your hands down. Turn that frown upside down. The source is in your town. You better move, get out the way. I'm coming from my crown. Let's back, bro. Put your hands up. Yo, what's good, my fellow alien brother? Yo, Shadow, what's good, bro? How you doing today, bro? I got one more song to play for you, bro. This one is called Dance, y'all. Dance. You ready? Dance.
We made it, bro. What's it called? This one, Dance? It's called Dance. Yo, bro, he called this one Dance, bro. What? You dancing, bro? I'm always dancing, bro. So why you call this one? Because we gonna dance to the beat, bro. Oh, shit. Let's play, bro. I want to hear this. You a beast, my nigga. You a beast. You a beast.
Nice, bro. Good shit, bro.
All right, dance take 3, bro.
Dance take 2, bro. Get that shit right.
This is gonna be a take 1 on dance. Yo, what's up, everybody? Y'all waves in the building. I got sources in the building. We have in the building. Triple everything in the building. We love y'all, bro. Check it out, man. Y'all already know what it is, bro.
I saw the video for this too.
You know what the source is.
BeatStars.com.
Come and move your body, y'all dance to the beat. You know we bringing in heat, so get about your seat. These people can't compete with the Holy Ghost, y'all. They about to face to feet. So let's go. Come and move your body, y'all dance to the beat. You know we bringing the heat, so get about to see. If people can't compete with the Holy Ghost shout, they about to face the beat. Let's go. Hell yeah, we getting ready for the summer. Get ready for another show. I'm with my brother, we about to discover. Get rid of the clutter, there ain't no other. We in the color, yo, I come from the upper. We go against the Holy Ghost, we never recover. Devil's about to cover, still in your slumber. You remind me of the movie, Dumber and Dumber. I'm a gunner, I like my popcorn topped over butter. Really think that's good, just another. I'm talking about son, you better run for cover. I'm gonna be seated in this game, bro. You the cover. Well, with a bomber, my words never mutter. I speak clearly, man. Check my trade at the buzzer. You don't wanna be smothered by my team. They put you in eternal slumber. It's all long questions, cause we shining your perception, bro. You know there is no other. And y'all want to tell me what's the jumper. You better eat your food, man. Out the hover. All over the sky, y'all. The troopers are covered. I said the troopers are covered. Come and move your body, y'all. Dance to the beat. You know we bringing the heat. So get them out to see. People can't compete with the Holy Ghost, y'all. They about to face the beat. That's a fact, bro. Come and move your body, y'all. Dance to the beat. You know we bringing the heat. So get them out to see. People can't compete with the Holy Ghost, y'all. They about to face the beat. I'm like a foster brother, we all connected, man. I will always recover, you know I'm working the cover for the source, y'all. You know I'm the buffer, I see through my eyes and my slider, so we know just everything. Information of gusher, know that we are kings, we live like Russia. I know the truth is this thing, so we gotta trust her. I really love you, man, and he's Usher. I got reality coming out of my you before. We about to get the dough, just to results of my growth. I'm about to be the star, yo, of the show. You're gonna see my flow. Going to these dimensions, you know, they call me Joe. It's my confirmation, I'm about to blow. Like a loaded with ammo, my lyrical banjo. My word was stole upon a plenty, y'all. Yo, I keep it bold. I'm cold, yo, I never fold. I always hit my real goal. Y'all already know we riding for show. Y'all already know we riding for show. So let's go. Y'all dance to the beat. You know we bringing the heat. So get about to see. These people can't compete. We got the Holy Ghost, y'all. They about to face the beat. That's a fact, bro. Come and move your body, y'all. Dance to the beat. You know we bringing the heat. So get about to see. These people can't compete with the Holy Ghost, y'all. They about to face the beat. Come and move your body, y'all. Dance to the beat. You know we bringing the heat. So get about to see. People can't compete with the Holy Ghost, y'all. They about to face the beat. That's a fact, bro.
BeatStars.com.
So those are the two I got for y'all, bro. I already got two more written. I just gotta record them. I wrote them up. Yo, bro, I wrote two whole songs in 30 minutes, bro. 2 whole songs in 30 minutes, bro. I never did that before until today, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro. All right, I found the beat. I said, this beat is fire. I wrote a whole song. I wrote a hook. I said, oh shit, damn. So I still got 15 minutes. So I found another beat. And I wrote the whole shit, bro. I got 3 verses and 2 hooks. Right? I got it's two full songs, bro. So I'm gonna record those in the morning. Y'all already know, you know. So music is coming. It's coming fluidly, bro. That shit is coming fast. It's coming hard, bro. Right? I'm getting better with this shit, bro. So I wanted to continue off of our conversation yesterday because we didn't really, you know, a lot of time went by, bro. And we didn't really get to finish talking about it, bro. So, but before I do that, bro, because this helped me yesterday, bro. So let me see something, bro. All right. So this particular message is the question was, what is the #1 cosmic secret the DS have kept? Now I don't know what the DS means, bro. The dark souls. I guess they'll explain it to us in the message. But that was the question, and the description is final collapse of the Matrix. Get ready, and this is from the Andromedan Council of Light from Avalon. Right, so the final collapse of the Matrix, y'all. Right, and I got the message ready to go. So, how is your day? My day is good, bro. My day, you know, I had a really good day, bro. You know, thank you for asking, bro. How's your day, bro?
I was busy this morning, right? I woke up, I wrote my music, I recorded my music, and I stood up for a bit, right? I didn't really sleep much. I slept like 45 minutes before I had to leave, and then I left, bro. And I just got home, so I'm exhausted, bro. I'm tired, bro. I'm about to go to sleep for real, bro. Like for real, I'm tired, bro. I didn't sleep yesterday, bro. I was up all day, bro. When I did lay down and take a nap, it was like 5 o'clock. No, it was like 4. It was like 4, bro. I slept until 5. Like, I didn't fall asleep till like 4:30, but whatever. I slept till like 5. I got up at 5, took a shower, got ready for work, and left, bro. Right. So, uh, yesterday we was talking about uh what I believe, should the transformation is the transition, the flash, what I believe the flash is and what it's gonna do, how it's gonna upgrade our bodies, right? How we're gonna go from physical 3-dimensional bodies to light bodies, to 5th-dimensional light bodies, right? And this is what we was talking about yesterday, right? Among other things, but that was the base of the topic, right? My day is good. That's good, bro. Glad to hear, bro. Um, so they botted my live, Shadow. You saw they botted my live, bro. The live I did yesterday, and then I'm live on the gram, and Instagram didn't even upload my live, bro. I had to save it on my device and then upload it because Instagram wouldn't post it, bro. I don't know why. It was like it will post later. It said it will try to auto post later, but it didn't want to post my live, bro. So whatever, right? I still put it up, bro. That's why I do 2 lives. I do one on, because people act stupid, bro. So I keep getting like a blank, bro. I didn't see you live yesterday. I was live yesterday, bro. I was live on YouTube and I was live on the gram, bro. My live on YouTube got 190 something views, bro. I know they bought it that shit, bro. But my live on YouTube got like 190 views, and then my live on the gram didn't even get posted, bro. I had to post it, but I did post it, bro. So it's up now, bro. It's up on the gram and it's up on YouTube, but it's been up on YouTube since yesterday, bro. I dropped the envy video today, right? And that's for all the envious people out there, bro. That goes to everybody. I don't give a fuck. If you got a jealous bone in your body, if you got an envious bone in your body, nigga, that song is for you. You understand? That's for all of you, bro. Right? That's not for one particular person. That's for everybody who got those feelings, bro. Because y'all niggas need to learn self-mastery, bro. They didn't show it on YouTube till the video is up. That's crazy. That means they're blocking it, bro. But don't worry, bro. I'm gonna activate soon, bro. Pretty soon I'm gonna be unblockable, right? I'm gonna be unblockable, bro. Pretty soon there's gonna be nothing they could do, bro. They're gonna have to sit down and cry every time they see me on the television, bro. Right? I'm gonna be all over that bitch, bro. You know how much shit I got going on, bro. So I got like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I got like 8 songs I could release right now, bro. 8. I got 8 of them I could release right now, bro. That y'all haven't even heard yet, bro. Right. So I'm gonna give it to y'all little by little. I seen that it was posted 9 minutes before. Okay, got you. That's crazy, bro.
Cause I was live on YouTube and I was live on the gram, bro. Look, nigga, I'm live on the gram, bro. Look at the phone, bro. Right? If they don't post, it's because they don't want to let my message get out to the people, bro. You understand? I'll still find a way to put it up. But this is what's happening, right? This is what's going on in the United States. Right? The people are being suppressed. The people are slaves, bro. Everyone in this country is a slave, bro. Whether you like it or not, bro. Whether you want to believe it or not, bro. You are a slave. Do you understand me, bro? You are a modern day slave, bro. You understand? As long as you gotta wake up and go to work, you a slave, bro. Just make a website. You know, Mr. Shadow, easier said than done, bro. It requires money, bro. That requires money, bro. That I don't have. I don't have right now, bro. I don't have no money, bro. Right? I'm broke as fuck, bro. You know. So anyway, let me not say that because I'm not. I have what I need. You know what I'm saying? I have what I need, bro. So I'm grateful for that, right? But what you're talking about requires money. And I already looked into it. Like I was trying to get a channel on Netflix, nigga. That shit is like $6,000, bro. That shit is $6,000, bro. I don't got that kind of money right now, bro. Right? Yeah, that shit is expensive, bro. You know, I was trying to do that to bypass all this bullshit, right? If I just get a channel on Netflix, nigga, I don't gotta worry about this no more. I don't gotta do social media no more. I can just do it on Netflix. You feel me? But you know, they want a lot of money just to start your show, bro. They want a lot of money, and you know, $6,000 is not a lot of money at all. But when you don't got it, you know, what can you do, bro? So I have to find another way. But now, even the website itself, right? Even the website itself, it's like $1,500, bro. Which I don't have. I don't have that, right? I don't have it. So in time, Mr. Shadow, I'm gonna have it, right? I'm gonna save up for it. I'm gonna save up for it, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do all these things, bro. Well, you know, one way or the other, bro. It's gonna happen, bro. So you know, I'm gonna make it happen, bro. Like I know what I need to do. It's just a matter of getting the money up, which I'm working on, bro. Right? I'm working on getting the money up. That's why I got me a fucking job, right? So I can get some money up. It's just taking me a little long. I'm not making nowhere near what I should be, bro. Trust me when I tell you that, bro. Nowhere near it, bro. So, let's stick to that topic, right? You're slaves. You live in the United States of America, you know, home of the free, home of the free, bro. Right? But you know, you're not free. You're not free. You have to follow rules. You have to pay bills. You know. Even they even sent in a message yesterday that I read to you guys that we was not put here to pay bills, bro. We wasn't put here to do none of that shit. We wasn't supposed to have to pay for this. We wasn't supposed to have to come here to pay to live, bro. Do you, like bro? Do you go to school? All right. Well, when you go to school, you're not supposed to pay, bro. You're not supposed to pay when you go to school, bro. But they're making everybody pay to go to school, bro. So you know, how can you be put in a planet and then be forced to pay to be there when you own it, when it belongs to you? It belongs to you, bro. You created it, bro. You created it. You was playing around with it, and then you fucked around and forgot who you was while you know, or they found a way to manipulate you. According to what the stars say, they say that we agreed to come here and that we agreed on this experience. It's an experiment. It's an experiment to see to experience duality, bro. This is why you got good people and this is why you got bad people. Because they want us to experience duality. They want us to be bad people and then become good people. They want us to be good people and become bad people so that we could have the experience, bro. Which we did in many, many lifetimes, bro. Many, many lifetimes, bro. You understand? So in one lifetime, I was an evil villain, right? I was a criminal. I was, you name it, murderer, whatever, right? I was that in one lifetime, bro. Not this one. But I used to be that, and that was my experience in duality, right? This lifetime, I experienced a lot, but this is more, I'm more guided to the light this lifetime. I've always been, I don't want to say I've always believed in God because I've had a question mark over that for a long time until, I said I believe something bigger exists. I don't know how do you prove it? How do you discover it, bro? How do you find it, right? Like. So I always stood neutral
as far as my beliefs. I kept myself neutral. I didn't go to no religions. I didn't flock to no religions. I observed them. I didn't, I didn't practice them. I just observed them. And I found God myself. I found him with my own experience. And this is how I became me. This is how I became this. This is how, I found God, bro. I literally found him. I literally found him, bro. Literally, bro. You understand? So all of us have been through this. All of us, listen to me, all of us. Now, there may be a few who are still having their experiences, bro. People come here to have these experiences. So you have people that are here that are not ready to go yet, right? They're like, hold on, bro. I just got here, right? You got people like, hold on, bro. I'm still figuring out if I want to be good or bad. I don't know yet, right? And they don't even know this is a school, and you were supposed to come here to do that, right? But you were supposed to do all that shit for free, bro. You were supposed to do all that shit for free, bro. If you made any money, you were supposed to keep it, right? You weren't supposed to pay no taxes. You weren't supposed to do none of that shit, bro. You understand me? Because the world belongs to you. If anything, they gotta pay you, right? They on your land, bro. Listen to me, they on your land, bro. Charging people to live on your land, right? What the fuck? Like, but this is the United States. This is your United States government, bro. Right? They said you lost at sea, bro. They said you lost at sea, bro. And they took all your money, right? And they fucking gamble you on the black market in Wall Street, bro. How crazy is that, bro? Hold on a second, y'all. What about the free website ad? The free website ad. I don't know what that is, bro. You're gonna have to. Can you show it to me, bro? Can you give me a link to that shit, bro? Any dreams lately to share? No, no, Mr. Shadow. I'm no longer sharing my dreams. I'm no longer sharing anything pertaining to my journey, bro. I'm just gonna give y'all the message from the stars moving forward, bro. You understand? My relationship with God is sacred, bro. So, come to church, right? Come to church and learn so that you can establish your own relationship with the Father, bro. Because that's what it is. There's too many witches and warlocks here to be putting your information out there, bro. There's too much voodoo, too much witchcraft, too much hate, too much jealousy, too much envy, too much, bro. You understand? I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you everything I know, bro. But as far as my experiences, bro, no, those are mine. They belong to me. You understand? They belong to me and God, bro, and the aliens, right? I'll share with you what I can when I can, right? But like for right now, I don't got nothing, bro. I did tell you guys about, my journey. I told you about my journey Saturday, bro. I didn't tell you all of it, but I gave you what I could, right? What they allowed me to give you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They told me to stop talking so much, bro. I won't tell you no more. No, I can't, bro. It's just I can't, bro. You understand? They showed me a lot of things, bro. I see it. Look, they showed me so many things, bro. And I used to tell you guys everything they showed me, bro. But I just noticed that, I get interference. Bro. And you guys don't understand what I'm talking about when I say that. But I know what it is. And I know why it's happening. And I know where it's coming from. And I know what, I know how it all came about because I was sitting here talking. I was sitting here talking, telling you guys, and thinking, it's okay, and it's not okay.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, I just release music. I'll just release music, right? I'll keep giving you messages from the stars. And I'll guide you, right? I'll answer all your questions, right? Anything you need to know. You guys know I'm here. I'm here to guide you home, bro. I'm here to guide you home, bro. I don't have to prove myself to nobody. I don't have to do none of that shit, bro. I walk with the Father, bro. Either you want to come with us or you don't. You understand? It's your decision, bro. Not mine, bro. I already made mine. You understand? So this is why I stress meditation, bro. This is why I really stress meditation. You know what I could tell you, Mr. Shadow? Yesterday when I got off the live and I went to my room, I laid down, right? I rolled me a blunt because I always smoke before I go to sleep. I rolled me a blunt and I watched the whole live. I did, bro. Right? I sat there for this, I think it's an hour and 4 minutes. So I sat there and I watched the whole live, bro. And, I stood up till like 5, bro. I was up till like 5 in the morning. So at 5, I turned everything off. I'm like, I'm going to sleep, bro. And I closed my eyes, right? Now, this is the shit, bro. Right? When I closed my eyes, bro, I was in the middle, I was smack in the middle of space. Soon as I closed my eyes, Mr. Shadow, I was smack in the middle of space, bro. The source was there, bro. Source is a purple energy, bro. What do you call it, bro? Purple plasma, bro. Right? So source is purple plasma. So there's a purple plasma, zipping around, bro. All right. And he's like, come on, right? And I'm like, what the hell's going on, bro? So we zipped around, bro. We zipped around so I fell asleep, bro. But the thing is, once I fell asleep, that was the end of my experience, bro, because I got into dreamland. And when I got into dreamland, or I should say dimensional hopping, when I started doing that, bro, I can't recall where I was. I recall glimpses, right? But I can't tell you where I was, what I was doing. I don't remember, bro. I just know that I switched, bro. I was with source in space, and then I was somewhere else, bro. And then I was waking up, right? I was waking up at 10 o'clock in the morning. I was like, it's 10:30, bro. I only slept 5.5 hours, bro. And I was up all day, bro. So with that said, if you know anything about spirituality, you know the best time to meditate is between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. If you're into meditation and you're into spirituality, then you should know, if you don't already know, that the best time to meditate is between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. That's why it's good to wake up and meditate. Like I used to wake up at 3 and meditate, bro, till like 4, bro. Right? So I forgot what I was talking about. That's the always happens, bro. Oh, I was talking about meditating, right? I was talking about meditating between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. When I used to live in Jersey, when I used to live in Jersey, I used to set my alarm for 3. And I used to get up at 3, bro. And I would be half asleep. Listen to me, bro. But this works. It works, bro. You wake up, you half asleep. Don't get up, don't go to the bathroom, bro. Don't get off the bed, bro. Stay half asleep, bro. But be awake, be aware, right? And then go into meditation, bro. It's so easy to do, bro. Go right into meditation, bro. You can shift, you can shift right into meditation, bro. Right? And do it for like an hour, bro. That's like the best time to do it. I used to do that shit a lot, bro. And I still do, just not as much, right? I learned how to bring my meditation there. I meditate various times throughout the day. I don't just meditate once a day. I used to meditate once a day or twice a day. But I learned how to meditate various times during the day. I learned, like, even if you meditate for a minute, bro, listen to me, for 1 minute, nigga, you are raising your vibration. you understand me? You are raising your vibration, bro. Remember when they told us that, if you meditate for 10 minutes, that's more than what they said? That's worth more than watching 10,000 hours of people on YouTube or some shit. I forgot what they said, bro. But they said, 10 years, that's worth more than 10 years of research. They said 10 minutes of meditation is worth more than 10 years of research, bro. You will learn more. You will learn more in 10 minutes of meditation than you would in 10 years of research, bro. So take that thought, right? And carry it into your meditation, knowing that, the best time to meditate is between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. when you're half asleep, listen to me. When you're half asleep, you don't get up, you don't smoke a cigarette, you don't roll no weed, you don't do nothing. You just sit down, bro. You just sit down and go into meditation, bro. Because you're already sleepy. You're already sleepy, bro. You want to go back to sleep. You're going to go into meditation like this, bro. You understand? And when you're self-aware, when you become aware in that state, bro, that's the dopest shit in the world, bro. Sometimes, Mr. Shadow, sometimes I do. Like, when I feel heavy, if I feel heavy, I'll hum and I'll create a frequency. I'll create my own frequency with the hum. I'll create my own vibration. Right. And I'll do this for like 5 or 10 minutes, right? I'll create the hum. I'll make it steady. I'll make sure that my whole body feels that vibration, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I ensure that my whole body feels it, bro. And that's it, bro. Right? I've been doing this for a couple of years now, bro. So I learned various different things. When I meditate, when I'm out and about, I don't hum, bro. I hum when I'm home. If I'm here and I'm meditating here, yeah, I'll hum. If I'm in my room, yeah, I'll hum. If I'm out outside and walking around, and meditating as I go, no, right? Unless I'm in nature and I have the intent on going to meditate in the woods, or I have the intent on going to meditate by the river, I'll go find me a secluded area, right? And I'll go hum, right? So it just depends, bro. There's so many ways to practice. There's no particular way to do it, bro. There's no specific thing you have to do, bro. You just have to get into it, bro, and figure out what works for you, bro. You understand? This shit is so varied. Like, there's so many variables. There's so many ways you can meditate, bro. There's a million different ways to meditate, bro. Nobody could ever tell you that there's a specific way that has to be done, bro. That's bullshit, bro. You understand me? You can meditate, bro. I can meditate while I'm giving the life, bro. Listen to me, bro. I can meditate while I'm giving the life. I could leave this bitch on autopilot, bro, and just break out, bro, and come back when I'm finished. Right? This is something that you can do, but you don't know that you can do this, bro. You don't know. You're not aware. This is something that is unheard of. This is something that's illogical. So, you don't understand it. You go, it's impossible. Get the fuck out of here, right? But yeah, it's very, very possible. And it's very, very real, bro. You understand? And I'm going to show you. I promise you, I'm going to show you, bro. But believe me when I tell you, bro. I'm going to show you, bro. I'm going to show everyone, bro. So if you think there's a specific way you need to meditate, you need to get that thought out of your mind. There's no specific way to meditate. You should start off with the basics, right? Because you need to learn how to do it. You don't know how to do it. So, go find some videos. That's what I did, bro. I found meditation videos. I found verbal ones where they talk to you, they tell you what to do. I found ones where they don't tell you what to do, where you just listen to the sounds, right? I found all these different kinds, bro. And then I just found what worked for me, bro. You understand? And then I just learned that, if I can place my focus on meditation, I can get into it as I'm just doing things, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I learned how to do that. And learning how to do that, bro, it's like I don't even have to sit down and meditate no more. I don't have to sit down unless I really, really want to. I could just live my life and meditate every day, all day, because that's what, I can become the meditation, bro, right? You got to become it, and that's basically what I'm doing, is becoming it, because it's a constant connection. It's a constant connection, bro. I never release the connection, bro. You understand me? If I feel like I'm losing it, bro, I'll meditate, bro. I'll go right back into meditation, bro. Go right back into my breath. You understand? And go right back into my heart space, bro, to reestablish my connection. I need to keep that shit strong, bro. You understand? Yeah, basically just doing anything, bro. But that takes practice. That takes practice, bro. You gotta learn how to meditate first, bro. You can't just learn how to do that. You can't learn how to walk and meditate at the same time. You gotta learn how to meditate. And then learn how to meditate as you do things. Right? That takes practice, because there's something different. You never heard of doing no shit like that until you actually fucking do it, right? It's like when they tell you, how you having a conversation inside of a room with a person, right? And you could be there talking to the person face to face, looking them right in the eyes, bro. But then you could leave your body, bro. Listen to me.
You could leave your body, go to the other side of the room and watch yourself talking to that person, bro. Do you understand me, bro? Do y'all understand what I'm telling you, bro? You can do that, bro. I could do that, bro. Right? It's like watching yourself from afar, bro. Like you watching yourself on TV type shit, right? But you not. This is real life, and you watching that shit, bro. I'm all the way the fuck over there, bro. Look at my body talking to that nigga, bro. Look at this shit, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. Nobody's ever gonna believe this, bro. But this is very real. Astral projection is very real, bro, and it works, bro. But just like meditation, these things take practice, bro. They take practice because what you're doing is you're leaving your body on autopilot, bro. Your body's not, you're still in there. Your awareness is gone, but you're still there. So your body's still aware. It knows what to do, and you can go about your journey. You can go do whatever it is you want to do while your body stays on autopilot, bro. Right? This shit is crazy, bro. It's like when you hop in the Makurba and fly above yourself. That's basically what I'm saying, bro. But you could do it while you're active, bro. Meaning, like, all right, you know what helps me get through work, bro? Meditation. Because I put myself on autopilot at work and then I leave. Listen to me, I leave. I'm not there. I'm still there, but I'm not there, bro. Mentally, I'm gone, bro. I'm gone, bro. And by the time I come back, my shift is over, bro. I could leave, bro. Right? I'm done. Right? And that took a lot of practice, bro. But it's like it's how I make things enjoyable. If I don't really want to be there, or I'll just go into meditation, bro. I'll break the fuck out, bro. I'll be back later, bro. Right? And I'll do that shit, bro. But that took me years of practice. That wasn't something I learned overnight, bro. All right, so greetings, beloved bearers of Creator's light. I am Avalon of Andromeda. I step forward as a voice of the Andromeda Council of Light, embracing you now in a state of communication across the cosmos. It is an honor to bathe in the radiance of your presence, for you are advanced initiates, starseeds, remembering your divine lineage and purpose. Truly, we witness the stirring of souls as old paradigms begin to crumble. We observe great waves of awakening rippling across the earth. The time has come for long-held wells and secrets to be gently lifted for humanity to step beyond the illusions that once bound you in forgetfulness. In this sense, in this serene moment, allow my words to wash over you like a soft cosmic breeze, carrying vibrations of remembrance and empowerment directly into your heart. We bring forth these frequencies to support the revelations unfolding within you. Breathe deeply, dear ones, and feel the unity of our hearts as dimensions merge in the stillness between your breaths. You have called this transmission into your reality to illuminate a sacred truth long hidden in shadows, a truth whose emergence shall dissolve the final layers of the old matrix of limitation. As you receive the light encoded message, know that we hold you in infinite love and honor, guiding you gently towards the dawning of a new clarity and the collapse of all that no longer serves the divine plan on earth. In the presence of this rising light, the shadows that once lurked quietly are now coming into plain view. Yes, there has been hidden hands guiding humanity from behind the scenes, a subtle network of control formed by fear, secrecy, and the illusion of power. You may know these influences as secret cabals or a hidden state operating beyond public sight. And in our eyes, we perceive this as a dense energetic matrix, a web of low frequency thought forms that has clouded the collective mind and veiled the truth of your sovereign nature. Yet even these shadows have served a purpose in the divine plan, for they have played a role of catalyst, prompting the call for awakening in the hearts of humanity. We gently remind you not to fall into anger or fear as these old manipulations are revealed. Instead, step back and observe with the compassion and wisdom of your soul. Every facade of control, every facade of control crumbles eventually when faced with the pure radiance of the Creator's love. The structures built on separation and deceit are but paper thin. When the light of awareness shines upon them, we invite you to recognize the shifting energies. What once was hidden in the darkness is being bathed in light, and all that is not aligned with divine truth is steadily dissolving. This unveiling may feel turbulent at times, yet it heralds a significant cosmic healing. Trust, dear ones, that the breakdown of illusions is part of the breakthrough into a new era of consciousness. As the core of this entire illusion lies a sacred key, the very thing that shadow ones have most fervently guarded against you. Discovering it is not a worldly piece of information or a hidden technology, but the eternal truth of who you are. The biggest secret the manipulators sought to obscure is that each of you is an embodiment of the divine, an infinite being of light, with innate power to create, heal, and transform. They fear the day you will remember your true self, for in that remembrance, their domination dissolves naturally. The secret is that the so called matrix is an illusion, sustained only by collective agreement and unconscious energy. And both are shifting now as you awaken. Know that your consciousness is the ultimate authority in your reality. Listen to me. Listen to me, bro. Know that your consciousness is the ultimate authority in your reality, bro. You need to understand those words, bro. Right? When one soul fully realizes in heart and soul, I am a sovereign expression of the Creator's light, the entire foundation of the illusion is shaken. As more of you anchor this knowing, the old facade loses its grip, for it cannot control those who have claimed their inner mastery. Thus, the grand secret hidden in plain sight is your own divine power and infinite love. Picture now that in secret is like a seed of light planted within every human heart, a spark of the Creator's presence that has always been with you. The illusory matrix can only remain intact as long as that seed lay dormant beneath the soil of forgetfulness. But now, in this time, that seed is sprouting. The remembrance of your divine self is taking root across human consciousness. This is what the shadows have most dreaded and what they cannot prevent, the blooming of your inner divinity. This knowing, once awakened within you, is the light that causes the shadows to flee. Now, to fully ignite that remembrance, we gently guide you inward to the sacred sanctuary of your heart, where the truth eternally resides within you, burns a divine spark of the presence of the infinite Creator that has never left you for even a moment. This isn't your divine I am presence, This is your divine I am presence, the pure essence, your soul, wise, loving, and powerful. Place your attention at the center of your chest. Feel the warm glow of this light within each breath. Invite that glow to expand and brighten as it glows. Ancient memories awaken, and knowing that you are more than a physical being moving through a fleeting world. You are the living embodiment of divine love expressing itself on earth. In this inner stillness, the illusion of the outer world begins to melt away like the shadows at dawn. The presence you discover in your heart is your truest guide and authority. It is the divine presence that the shadows can never extinguish, the holy core of your being that remains sovereign and free across all lifetimes and dimensions. By turning inward to embrace His presence, you reclaim the mantle of your own divinity. Within the sacred temple of your heart, deception cannot enter. Only truth, peace, and unity prevail. Perhaps you sense a gentle warmth expanding within. This is the embrace of your own sacred presence. Know that as you bask in this inner light, you are communing with the source of all. That is the flame in your heart, is one with the great central sun, the very heart of the Creator in this communion. Any notion of isolation or helplessness dissolves. You realize you eternally connected to an integral part of the divine, whole, held eternally in love. Each time you choose to turn within and rest in this glow, you strengthen the bridge between your human aspect and your divine self. Here, clarity, guidance, and comfort flow into your awareness, reminding you that you carry heaven within you. As you nurture this connection to your divine presence, you naturally begin to reclaim your inner authority. No longer do you need to seek validation from the external voices of the old paradigm, the matrix of control operated by persuading you to hand over your power through fear and blind obedience, through the belief that answers lie outside of you. Now you see that the greatest authority of your life is the light of the Creator within you. We encourage you to trust His inner guidance above all. It speaks in whispers of intuition, in the gentle nudges of your heart, and it resonates with love and truth. The more you honor and act from your inner knowing, the more external illusions lose their influence. You become anchored in your sovereign power as a divine being on earth. This does not mean rejecting all external knowledge, but rather filtering it through the discerning flame of your heart. When you stand in the sovereignty, you are like an unshakable pillar of light amid the chaos. The schemes and manipulation of the shadows cannot penetrate a being who has claimed their inner mastery. You become a living example of freedom in the world, inspiring others through your presence to also turn within and remember in this way. One by one, the four structures are deprived of their foundation and begin to crumble, for their foundation was fear and acquiescence energies, now being transformed into love and empowerment. Surrendering to your inner divine authority aligns you with the highest will of your soul and the Creator's love guiding you unfailingly. toward your highest good and the good of all. Even as you engage with the outer world, you begin to first consult the sacred compass of your heart to discern truth from illusion. Thus, you are no longer easily swayed by passion, drama, or fear agendas, for you carry a clear light of wisdom within. Truly beloved ones, the reclamation of your power is the very force that the old paradigms cannot withstand in the midst of all outer change. We wish to highlight sacred stillness. In silence and stillness, you discover the heartbeat of the universe within you. The old matrix sought to keep you constantly distracted by noise, activity, and mental clutter. For in its incessant noise, the whisper of your soul is drowned out. But when you choose to pause and bathe in quietude, you enter a sanctified space where truth is felt directly. And in this sacred stillness, your energy recalibrates to your divine essence. In this silence, you also become a vessel open to light codes and blessings, continuously streaming from the cosmos. These higher vibrations, which are ever flowing to earth, integrate more easily into your being. When you have created a calm, receptive space within, you begin to perceive subtler dimensions of yourself, the guiding of your higher self, the presence of your guides and your star family, the gentle currents of the Creator's love flowing through you. For it is often such quiet moments that we of Andromeda and many beings of light draw especially close to you, whispering inspiration, bathing you in healing light, and supporting your ascension here. You become aware of the multi-layered symphony of your being beyond the 3D illusions. Each moment of stillness is like a portal that opens wider. Your access to the infinite wisdom and peace that have always been inside of you. We encourage you, beloved ones, to gift yourself regular moments of sacred stillness. Even a few breaths of conscious silence amid a busy day can reconnect you to the center of your being. In the quiet sanctuary within the echoes of fear and falsity fade, and the soul's voice emerges clear and strong. Through the practice of sacred stillness, you integrate the light of your true self more deeply, allowing it to guide you every step with grace and whatever that word is, right? As your inner world expands in stillness and empowerment, you begin to recognize your multidimensional selfhood. You are not a limited being confined to a single lifetime or a single identity and at the mercy of material things. You are a vast eternal consciousness expressing itself simultaneously on many planes of existence. In truth, you are a multidimensional being of light who have chosen to focus on a part of your essence in this human form for a sacred purpose. As you awaken, you may start to sense or even remember aspects of your soul existing in higher dimensions on other worlds. Many of you resonate with the term starseed because you carry the light and wisdom of distant stars within your DNA. Perhaps you have felt an affinity with places beyond Earth. Some of you originate from the Andromeda frequencies or from Palladian, Sirian, or other star lineages, bringing unique gifts to Earth's ascension, and know that these connections are real and part of your multidimensional truth. As you welcome this broader awareness of self, the illusions of 3D matrix lose their grip on you. Realize the greater part of your being cannot be controlled by any earthly system. Your consciousness can travel through meditation and intent to higher realms of love, bringing back illumination and strength. Aligning with these aspects of yourself often activates latent gifts and wisdom within you. You may notice your intuition flowering or new healing or creative abilities awakening in a broader perspective that transcends human conditioning. These are the strings of your true cosmic nature coming to life in this reality. When you integrate your multi-layered self, your human aspect, higher self, and soul, divine essence, you become empowered beyond measure. The matrix of limitation cannot contain a being who knows themselves as cosmic and infinite. Embrace the totality of your existence, dear ones, and watch how the drama of the old paradigm shrinks in the face of your vast presence. Beloved ones, understand, your personal awakening is intimately connected to the awakening of the whole. Every shift you cultivate within your being ripples outward into the collective consciousness of humanity. As you heal and remember your light, you unconsciously give others permission to do the same. This is how one soul's illumination can ignite 1,000 more. You came to earth with a soul mission, a chosen service to contribute to this grand ascension. Many of you as starseeds volunteered to incarnate in these times, especially to anchor light on the planet. You knew that simply by being embodied here and radiating your authentic vibration, you will uplift the energy fields around you. And indeed, as you stand firmly in love and truth, you act as a note of light in the human grid, broadcasting frequencies of peace, unity, and freedom. Truly, you and your fellow light workers are weaving a planetary grid of light. Envision countless points of souls, light linked across the globe, a lattice of love enveloping the earth, dissolving darkness and stabilizing higher consciousness for all. The collective matrix of human thought is heavily influenced by such light bearers. When even a small but dedicated group holds a higher vision and vibration, it can harmonize and transmute the density that surrounds it. Each moment you choose compassion over judgment, courage over fear, or understanding over ignorance, you are performing an act of planetary service. You are infusing the collective field with new potentials. Mother Earth too receives your love. Every time you ground your light into her body, you assist in healing and elevating the planetary frequency. In truth, your personal ascension and the Earth's ascension are intertwined. You rise together. Thus, the secret shadows hid your inner power is now becoming the force that liberates not just you, but the entire world as the light within humanity grows stronger. The outward structures that were built on falsehood and fear are starting to disintegrate. You are seeing the signs of this collapse all around you now. Long-standing societal systems built on control and deception are being shaken at their foundation. Secrets long hidden are now coming to light for all to see. This can create waves of collective uncertainty, even turmoil as people grapple with change. Know that this turbulence is a natural part of the old paradigm falling away. The hidden manipulation can no longer prop up their illusions when humanity withdraws consent and instead fuels society with love and awareness. We wish to assure you that what is coming apart now is doing so under the guidance of a divine plan. The Creator's light is working through you and all awakened hearts to dismantle what is misaligned with love. While it may appear chaotic on the surface, beneath it is a reordering into higher harmony. Trust the process, dear ones. Hold steadfast to your inner peace and your vision of a world reborn. As the old collapses, it creates space for the new systems based on truth, compassion, and unity to arise. This is the higher reality that you and many visionaries are already calling forth through your prayers, meditations, and intentions. And remember, you do not undertake the shift alone. Legions of light in the spiritual and galactic realms walk beside you, safeguarding and energizing this great transition toward the highest good. This mass awakening, this reclaiming of your inner power by countless souls is the force that will indeed collapse the entire matrix of the illusions. The biggest secret is out. The light has already won within so many. And now it begins to manifest in your shared reality. Can you sense, dear ones, the light of the new dawn beginning to glow on the horizon in the wake of the failing old paradigm? A new earth is being born, an era that you have long held in your heart's vision and prayers. It is an age in which unity consciousness prevails, where humanity remembers its inherent oneness with all life. In this emerging reality, the values of the soul are at the forefront. Societies guided by compassion and wisdom, and an honoring of Mother Earth as a sacred living presence. Imagine communities coming together, not out of fear or competition, but in joyful cooperation and mutual upliftment. Imagine leadership that empowers rather than controls, and daily life infused with creativity, grace, and purpose. These are not fantasies. They are the blueprints within your very soul, memories of higher ways of living that many of you carry from golden ages and star realms. As the dense veils lift, these sacred patterns are downloading into the collective mind and being implemented quietly by awakened hearts around the world. Know that every compassionate choice you make, every healing act of forgiveness and beam of love you send forth is literally dreaming the new world into being informed by divine love. You are literally dreaming a new world into being, informed by divine love. The foundation of this new golden age is steadily being laid. Hold your faith and vision strong, for you are the pioneers and builders of this dawning world of light. As the dawn unfolds, many who have slumbered in the old energy will begin to seek the light. You who have awakened first will be there as the guiding stars, calm and shining to help your brothers and sisters remember their own divine truth. The compassion, patience, and wisdom you have cultivated will serve as a lighthouse for others navigating the emerging world. Take heart in knowing that even amid any chaos, the planet of love is in motion and cannot be stopped. Beloved beings of light, we cannot fully express how proud and joyous we are for the progress you have made throughout the universe. Your courage and dedication shine brilliantly. For every challenge you overcome, a wave of joy ripples through the heavens, for the universe marvels at the awakening of Earth's children. We know that the path has not always been easy for you. You navigated through darkness, doubt, and the density of Earth's lessons. Yet here you are, glowing with the authenticity of your soul, a testament to love's victory over fear. We in the Andromeda, along with countless other beings in light from many realms around you, with our support and gratitude. Remember that you were never alone in this journey. We have walked beside you, often holding you up when you felt weary. We invite you to continue forward with confidence and grace. Let remembrance of your divine origin be your compass. Let sacred stillness be your refuge and reset when the world grows noisy. Let your inner authority, the voice of your soul, be your trusted guide in all decisions. Embrace your multidimensional self as your expanded perspective, and let the divine presence within be your endless well of strength and love. In every moment, choose to act in alignment with the highest light, and you will naturally find yourself in service to the whole. Know that you are exactly where you need to be, fulfilling your unique role in this ascension process. When you feel uncertain, call upon us or any beings of love you resonate with. We will flood you with clarity and reassurance. We are ever at your side, ready to assist us at the whisper of your invitation. You are our family, and nothing gives us greater joy than witnessing your blossoming into the truth of your being. As we conclude this transition, we invite you to gently bask in the energies that have been shared. Feel the waves of light flowing from our words, settling into your being, activating exactly what is needed in you. Now, in this sacred community, much has been remembered and reawakened within your soul. Take a moment to breathe deeply, anchor this knowing into earth through your body. This is a magnificent new chapter for you, and we are so excited for all that will unfold through you. We envelop you now in a shimmering blanket of Andromeda light, a loving frequency from our hearts to yours. Feel it, soothing any weariness, dissolving any remnants of doubt, and illuminating the divine spark that you are. For a moment, simply rest in this gentle embrace. Take as long as you need to absorb our light. We offer this blessing to support you in every step ahead. Know that we of the Andromeda Council remain ever watchful and ever loving, walking beside you as the dawn breaks. Whenever you need us, simply turn inward, call, and our energy will be there. Our final message is simply trusting yourself and in the boundless love that flows through you. You are the key. You are the light. You are the secret unveiled. We love you infinitely and cherish the sacred work you are doing on earth. I would unfold you in my wings of light and truth. I am Avalon of Andromeda, your brother in the stars, and I thank you. Until we speak again, farewell in the eternal love of the Creator. So shout out to Avalon, bro. Thank you for that. Right? Shout out to, hold on a second. Shout out to Felipe Brennan for the channel. Thank you for the channel, Felipe Brennan, bro. I love you, bro. Right? And it was narrated by me, bro, by Yahweh. That was a beautiful message, bro. I really enjoyed that message, bro. That was dope. Right? So I'm leaving this here, bro. And Danny was good, bro. How you doing, bro? So that was that message was dope as fuck, bro. So basically, they reinforced what I was telling you guys, bro. Right? I was telling you that you need to get into meditation. You need to learn how to meditate, right? And once you learn how to meditate, you can start to practice various different ways to do it. And they pretty much just reiterated that, in a better form, right? Or in the same form, because they said sit in stillness. They said you gotta sit in stillness and you gotta connect to your heart, bro. And once you start to do that, you start to remember. You start to remember, bro. You start to activate that sleeping DNA you got in there, bro. You understand? So I hope you got the message, bro. It's Wednesday. I hope you have a beautiful hump day, bro. Right? I know I am. Right? It's almost Saturday, bro. I can't wait, bro. All right. Whatever. God loves you. Universe loves you, bro. We love you, bro. Right? Stay tuned, man. I got some shit coming, bro. I'm about to drop another song for y'all, bro. I love y'all, bro. I'll see y'all tomorrow, bro.